Hello and welcome back to the Osborne Wood Products Builder Studio. My name is Tim, and today we're going to be building some picture frames. Actually, it's a poster frame, and what we want to do is show you some moldings and some possibilities, and see if we can help you create some beautiful things at home. Hopefully, along the way, we can give you some tips and tricks. So stay tuned for more of that on the Builder Studio. Today we're using some Osborne Wood Products molding, and really the possibilities are endless. If you look on the website, there are tons of moldings, and a lot of them would be really easy to use as picture frames. So obviously every single molding is going to create a different look and everything, but as you look at that end profile there, and which you can see on the website, if you look, you'll see a front view, and you'll also see the end view there. And as you look at those profiles, you can kind of pick out ones that would be better than others to use for a picture frame. Now, think about the thickness of your, like for instance, if you have glass or plastic in front of the picture, okay? Also matting, if you have, mat that you're putting in there, and then the picture itself, and then do you want backing that is part of that, and if how much of that do you want embedded into the back of that molding. So think about all of these things as you're picking your moldings out. Today we have plexiglass, we have a poster for the shop that we're going to put in, and a really small molding. Okay, so what we've decided is just to route or dado out the back side just enough for the thickness of the plastic, with 1/8 inch plastic, and then the plastic will lay in. The poster is actually like a woven material, so it's pretty sturdy, and we're just going to bring the poster out past the plastic and actually attach the poster to the molding, and then just leave it, okay, and hang it as is. So let's get started and see if we can build this thing.
Okay, so as I'm setting up our router, first and foremost, make sure it's unplugged. And so a few things about our router here, and I think as we go you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So for instance, this is a real easy, very minutely adjustable router. That's a big help, and once you get it exactly where you want it, you can lock it down right there, and it'll hold it in place. That's really nice. All of that can be done from up here. You can actually change your bit without taking the router out of the base, or taking the base out of the table. Those are nice features. All of that costs more money, but you have to kind of decide what's important and what's not, okay? This one gives you the ability to have like a hold down, and also a feather board, or some other, however you want to do that. So I'm gonna just take that and get really close to what I need here. We're gonna just dado this out, and no matter where you do it, just be sure that you're using a proper setup. Use your guards the best you can, and things like hold downs, feather boards, push sticks, anything that you can do to stay away from your blade and handle the product as safely as possible, and hold that in against the fence and the all of that. So I've got my height really close. I think that height is going to be good. So what I'm doing now is I'm just setting that fence back the right distance. And I'm still unplugged, all right? I'm gonna try and spin that. And so what I can do is kind of come up above. Yeah, like right in there. I don't know how well you can see that, but so on this, I'm not even, you know, watching my gauges here, because it really doesn't matter for this. I just want a nice straight cut. Now on a feather board, this is kind of one directional, okay? So you want to give, if you can see that, as I'm pressing, those little fingers are giving just a little bit. Okay, I want to put just a little bit of pressure there, and then just snug that down. And then we can kind of test to make sure. As I push this through, I'm either going to stop before I get through there the whole way. So literally just take the end and bring it like this far and just stop. Stop the router and then take it out. Or I'm going to have some kind of push stick or something like that that I can work through there. All right, so we'll get that set and then we'll run this baby through there. Shot of that. That did a really nice job. So one thing to keep in mind, so I actually cut, just the way it worked out, I was able to do this whole project with 2 8-foot pieces. I cut my long pieces, and then with the cutoff, I'm taking my short pieces out of it. So kind of think, a lot of the moldings that we sell are 8-foot sticks. So, you know, it kind of gives you something to keep in mind and work with. I've done my first 2 cuts, and I'm just double checking to make sure that I'm right on 90. Yep. It's hard to hold everything exactly, but yeah, that's really, really close. I think we're going to be fine there. So, the next thing I'm going to do is lay the plastic in there. Okay, so what we did when I got the other end just right, made a little pen mark here, and the idea is that cut right there should intersect where that line hits the back of the dado right here. If I want to add just a tiny bit of space there, you know, to ensure that that plastic goes in quickly and easily, I can do that. And so, you know, to make it a little bit easier to catch visually when I'm on the saw, I can actually just give myself a little bit of a line there so that I'm not going, you know, to that dot, I'm going to the line. So okay, so we've got it laid out. It looks like a pretty good fit. We've got just a little bit of extra room there, so that we're not, you know, crowding that, trying to jam that plastic down into a tight fit. Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to join all this together. For something lightweight, small moldings and such as that, you might be able to do just a good quality wood glue and a strap clamp, something like this. But obviously you want this thing to be sturdy. You want it to support all of the weight that it has, plus a little bit of wear and tear and moving a couple times and all that good stuff that happens with pictures. Figured out it was really nice to have an extra set of hands, so the cameraman was actually helping me hold
hold everything and getting some pressure on just because it's so kind of big and bulky. We actually used some corner blocks, Osborne Wood Products corner blocks from the table kit to kind of hold that up so that we could get everything. And so we just glued it and clamped it. We're gonna let it dry, and then you're really ready to go as far as the frame for finishing and all of that. So we're pretty well done with the majority of our project. We're gonna let it dry. After that, we might touch it up. To be honest, everything looks really good. I don't think we need to mess with it at all. We're going to pick out a stain. We're going to get it stained here. And then it's just a matter of laying our plastic in and then attaching the poster to the backside. So hopefully this video gave you some good ideas, and hopefully you liked it. If you would, hit that like and subscribe button, and you'll be in line for the next videos coming out. If you guys have ideas of things that you want us to do, put that in the comments. We will be checking those. So yeah, that would be a great way for us to kind of interact and have some back and forth. Yeah, give us some feedback. We would love to hear from you and to do some future videos based on your comments.